Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. Hope you guys are having a really good day. Today we are going to do another Christmassy kind of art journal page, ATC, whatever. I did just playing around the other day, some trees on ATC cards, and you guys really loved it. A lot of you wrote me and asked for me to work in my magazine journal that I made. Still didn't do a cover, have I? I got to do a video for that. Um, for those of you who do not know, this is just a catalog I got in the mail, and I've made it my art journal. And these are some pages I've done. All I do is gesso them or whatever. This was a really easy page to do. This was like a very abstract page. Another easy one. This was, I was trying something out. This was a very easy abstract one with texture paste and a stencil. That's really it. Just seeing what else is in there. And then I have, where I put off some paints and all that. Apparently this wasn't dry. Playing around just to see, what I'm gonna do. This was another easy, where I kind of used tissue paper or toilet paper or paper towel, whatever, to give some texture if you don't have texture paste or modeling paste or anything like that. And a very easy, journal page. I did a lot in here I didn't realize. This was the day I did not want anybody to see me. And this is just a picture from a magazine and a background. This was a watercolor thing I was playing with. This is the page that I just kind of put paints on that I'm going to use today. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I know I have a lot of pages that like I put gesso or extra paints that are kind of dry. I think that's probably about it. So, and this has really cool pictures in it and that kind of thing. So I'm trying to think of something to do on all three of these. So I'm going to work here. And I'm going to do a snowman. I figured that's kind of easy. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. If you're new to me and you would like to be, please click that subscribe button down below so you can get notified and click the bell next to it so you can get notified when I upload, which is usually 5 to 6 times a week because YouTube doesn't have a really good track record of notifying people when things get uploaded. And if you would like to support me and my YouTube videos, down below, you can PayPal me to help me out, or you can join my Patreon, which is down there as well. Otherwise, leave me a thumbs up and share me around. I appreciate that just as much. And let's get to getting. All right, so I'm going to move in a little bit. And we're going to kind of start. All right. So you can see I picked this because I already had blue. And my fingernails. You guys keep asking me about my nails because my nails go long and then they go, I chew them all off because they start breaking. These have started breaking for the last month or so. So I just keep kind of filing them down to keep them a lot shorter. You can see the difference. I got to file this one down, file this one down, file this one down. So thank you for all you guys leaving me the nicest comments about my nail polish and my nails, which I don't have going on today, but I will later. Okie dokie. So I have this, and I kind of want to do, just the typical sky and green scene. Oh, she rhymes and she paints and she curses. I don't curse on camera. Okay. So I'm just using my dilutions right now, and this is in cut grass. Now, if you guys are interested, some of you might not be, I love this place. It's an online store called Blitzy. They have all their dilutions, paints, and sprays on sale right now. You can get them for, I believe it's $3.10, something like that. And I'll put the link down below if you want to go check them out. They also sell everything. They sell paint and stencils and pens and paper and sewing stuff. And ink pads and journals and Ranger stuff, all the Ranger ink pads. I can go on and on and on. So definitely, go check them out if you're interested. That link will be down below as well. Awesome, awesome place. So I just ordered a few other things. I like to get stuff there for giveaways too. And I know I need to do another giveaway. I just mailed out my last winner, and I usually don't like doing that until they get it and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, here we go. So you can see this has already kind of got a couple layers. It has the blue. It has some stamps that I stamped off, has some red. So I'm going to take just some green. I'm not wetting my brush, and I'm going to kind of dot it around. But you know what? I think I want to add some white and yellow in here. And I'm just kind of wanting to mix all kinds of colors. I don't necessarily want just the green. I don't even know if I want to do some snow, but just doing some yellow. And this is called lemon zest. Lemon something. I'm going to do like this. I know, I'm mixing colors. I do all the time. I usually use my folk art, which I will squeeze out, but I have these sitting here, and I'm trying to go through all my products that I already have before I open new, and a lot of my plaid, I usually use, I'm horrible, I use the same colors a lot. Because I don't like opening a lot, but I like having them. I don't know. It's a bizarre thing. Now I'm going to rinse my brush, and I'm going to add, this is just white, winter white, I think it's called. Nope, white linen. Not winter white. Okay, I'm just going to wash it off a little bit. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just dotting it all down. This is white, obviously. The only thing I don't like about the Dylusions paints, and I'm going to be honest, I love everything about them. They dry fast. They blend well. They are nice, but having RA and fibro, number one, they're hard to open because of the lids for me, where the other ones I can just kind of flip open. Those I have to physically turn, which can be hard. At the end of the world, no. On a good day, it's not. Also, they're kind of clunky. So when I'm working here, I can put them in a palette, which I'll probably, if I'm going to finish these, keep working with these rather, I should say, I'm going to probably have to start putting the paints in a palette and pull from there. But doing like bigger pieces like this, it gets, it's kind of hard to do. But I mean, if those are a few bad things. So I'm going to take this very dry brush, and I'm just going to kind of very lightly blend these colors together. And you can do this whether you're doing the sky. Like I said, I already had that blue there, and I'm going to work on it, but I didn't want to do this before I got on camera, just in case, because some of you guys I know don't like the longer videos, and then the other part of you guys like it because then, you guys get to see step by step, because some of you are new, or, you just need to watch so you can grasp it. So there's a lot of reasons why. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit more white, and I'm going to just take another clean brush, and I'm going to kind of just dot it on the outsides like this, and then I'm going to rinse it and take some yellow. Only on the outside, because I know that I'm going to do a snowman on the inside, and I don't, a lot of that green's going to disappear. And you can definitely, there's many ways you can do this. I went in the wrong color, I tell you, my brain. Many ways you can do this. You do a snowman, cut it from a different paper and glue it on, which I love to do. I love when I do girls, or I love when I love doing it that way. You can draw your snowman first. You can sketch it in. You can do whatever you want. Do you know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to pull this through. And then what I want to do, and I still haven't wet my brush. I want to go in and I want to kind of add some texture here. And this is, like I said, this is why I don't necessarily want it wet because I don't want it to, I don't want to texture all the way over. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I don't want it to blend and smear. I want to go up and down, and that's something you can do even if you have your brush wet. I mean, in all honesty. Then I think I'm going to go in a little more white. Because you can, do you see how it's kind of got that kind of snow feel to it a little bit? I'm going to just take and wipe this off to get the majority of that paint off. And I'm going to go in a little bit more white. And I can go back in after and touch up after I get my snowman and all in. And I'm going to tell you, I should have pulled out a little, I could have get blue anyway. I wonder if a little blue would have been nice too. Okay. I'm going to just kind of do like that for now. Get on those edges a little bit. Okay. Now I will put that in water. I'm going to take my heat gun if I can find it. I have 3 million things going on at once. I'm a mess, so I'm a mess. And I'm just going to draw this. I'm using my heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, by all means, oh, I gotta fix this right here. I see some green. I don't want some green. I don't want. This could be some bushes or something. Who knows? If you don't have a heat gun, use your hair dryer. And if you don't have a hair dryer, you can go to your local thrift store if you're interested and get one for a couple bucks. Mine sells them for a couple bucks, you know, at the thrift store, Goodwill. But look, if you don't have either and you don't have the money or the ability to get to the thrift store or what have you, you definitely, these dry so fast. Acrylic paints do in general dry fast. And you can always add, you know, something to them to make them last longer, but they dry fast. So I always say, go get a, you know, find a video of your favorite YouTuber. I have hundreds of videos on my channel that you can find a million different things to do, or you know, go to your favorite YouTuber, watch a video, and by the time you come back, this will be dry. Now you really want this part dry. And the reason I did this first and not the sky is because if I would have done the sky first, this would have taken a little longer. You'll see, because I want to do this and then I want to work down here. Very confusing, I know. But I am confusing. I've been told. I've been told. So I just wanted to kind of do a snowman, just playing around, nothing fancy. I'm not a fancy, I'm a grunge kind of girl, and I'm going to try not to make this grunge. All right. This dries with a little bit of a sheen to it, the dilutions. Not a big deal. But what I am going to do right now is I'm going to put my green away. I have to put these away because I will spill them everywhere. I'm going to leave the white, though, because I probably am going to use the white again. I'll just put those there. And now go for a little bit of the sky. So I'm just going to use, I have these two blues, which, you know, this one is Vibrant Turquoise. This one is London Blue. So I'm going to take my London Blue. I like I said, to just kind of go from the caps. I'm going to go in, I think I'm going to go in with, and look, use a makeup sponge. I really don't have, I'm kind of a mess here, so I don't have my makeup sponges sitting right here to my, you know, to use. So if you have a makeup sponge or any kind of sponge, I like to go to the dollar store and buy like kitchen sponges and stuff and cut them into pieces. Use that. That works fantastically. So I'm just going to dip in. I know I need it there, and I'm gonna go, can use a little water if I want to kind of make it spread. Just see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of running it over because I do want to continue that blue underneath. Like, I'm not hating on that blue. You know, I want it to kind of blend in. And I can always put little trees or something back there. I don't know what I'll do. This is just having fun. I'm having, you know, a hard pain day. And I just feel like painting. And everybody will come up with different, how do you say it? You know, different levels of how it comes out. So I don't, you know, I don't care. I just want to have fun, and I just want to, in my head, work in my art journal. That's what it's for. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of white. I'm going to just kind of, now look what happens. This is a perfect example, and I'm okay with this because I want to add some of that light color. But I want to do some clouds. Well, I can't do clouds if this is wet underneath because it's not going to layer that white. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a little bit of water, and I'm going to put that there. I'm going to add some texture, and I'm going to take, now you can use a paper towel, will work just as well. But you see, and you're going to hear my dog Spyro in a second. I don't, he's laying on all my papers, and I don't know what he's doing. All right, you see what I'm doing? Now, this is where you go and you can, you know, put it on a different piece of paper, right? Or have a piece of paper next to you or another page or something where you can kind of take that off and you're not wasting it, right? And I'm just going to do that. And that's already starting another layer there. You can also use your paper towel, which I'll show you. No, I'm not gonna, I don't like these dots underneath here, but I can kind of go with my rag and kind of, you know, give it a little swoosh off. And if I want to, and I don't, maybe I don't have a texture thing, I can go in with my paper towel. Now I know in the middle I'm going to have some snowmanish. I don't know if his hat, if it's going to be real big. I don't know. I'll probably, knowing me, I'll do big, which I don't care. I'm just, like I said, playing around. So I don't necessarily need all those texture dots all over. But I can go and pick up some more paint and just kind of go around. And now what I will do is hit it with my heat gun just a minute. Now I'm going to show you the difference once this is dry to put clouds with another color. And this works on everything. It works on whether we're doing down here, up there, another page, whether you're putting green on blue, whether you're putting orange on blue, blue on orange. You want the base coat, the underneath coat, to be dry. Because if the colors mix, it's not going to work out that great. Now, of course, white going on this isn't going to be as bright and beautiful, and I don't need it to be that way. If you want it to be that way, let's say you're doing a spring, you know, or a summer, you want to use a little gesso and you want to lay it down first, you know. Anybody, rat, lay it down, you know what I'm saying? So you would go in with your gesso, put your clouds or whatever you want to do, and you'll see I'm going to do that with the snowman as well, just to kind of show you guys. And then you can get more of a bright white. A bright white. Now I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Let me find my other one. This round brush. Don't know exactly what it is, but I'm loving it. And it's very well used. I don't know what it is. I can't read it. Royal gold something. Okay. So I'm going to take the water out of this. I'm going to set that here. And then what I want is my pushy thing, which I got to get another one out because I don't know. I had a bunch. I'm just washing that out. I'm going to take it. I'm going to dry it really good because I don't want to get rid of that white. Okay. Have this going in my white. So it's like that without a fuzzy. And now I'm going to do some clouds. Just to add, so you see the difference? You see how white? Now, obviously, it's a little, maybe a little white, too white for the sky at this moment. And I will show you, and you can make it come in whatever way. You could do whatever. And if you want to add more snow down here, this is when you'll do it. You just go tap it in. Now I'm going to take some more of this off of these to start the snow down here. Just a little bit of snow. And I'll just touch the lid. Yeah, just a little bit of snow. You can even have little flowers still kind of, you know, like little colors of flowers still peeping through just the littlest bit. If you're in New Jersey, we just got our first frost the other day. So, I mean, there's still flowers out there. I don't know how. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, that. I'm going to lay that there for a second. And I'm going to take a spray of water on both of those. I'm going to take my paper towel. This one's a little better, but I'm just going to tap it in a little bit where you're kind of seeing a cloud, but and we can, you know, if we want a little darker or a little whiter, you definitely can add more once you get the snowman in. That way I'll know exactly where it's at. But for me, like I said, and I can just go in a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can hear my dog. I'm sorry, he has been giving me such trouble these past couple days. He is just like, I wish I could move my camera. And every time I move to look at him, he's chewing his feet. He's doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Believe me, I don't know. Okay, so now comes our snowman. So where do I want my snowman? I don't know. I want him to be fairly big. So I just have this brush again. And I'm going to, why do I have more? I guess the one cat loves to get up here when I'm not here. Okay, so I'm just taking this little bit and I'm going to sketch out kind of what I want. Now, to me, snowman usually has 3 sections. And I want them to kind of be in the middle. And I'm just going to kind of sketch it out. Kind of one. And I'm just using the tip. But listen, you can use, if you want to sketch in with a pencil, with a watercolor pencil, I think would be great because then you can blend in your Stabilo, whatever you have, a marker, it doesn't matter. I have my white gel pen there I can use. You know, it's all on what you want. What you want. And the nice thing is, you know, you can see I added the second layer and I'm like, oh, I should probably make this bottom one a little bigger. And then you just go out and do it. That's why I chose this, because I don't have to think too much. I can just play. It's like I'm sitting here, you know, hanging out with my nephew a little bit or Emily and just playing. And I'm not worrying, oh, is it as circly as it needs to be? No, nobody needs to worry about that because it's a snowman. All right, and then I'm going to go in and I'm really just, look, going in circles and trying to stay in the lines, which sometimes I don't do very well. And this is what this is doing. What I like to do this for is because I'm going to put another coat of white over it, but this kind of gets rid of that background. You know what I mean? See how you can't see the green or the, you know, no, let's see if we could see the blue. Oh my goodness, Vikings started this week. Anybody? Anybody? Vikings? I'd love to talk about it. I want to talk about it by myself. But yeah, let me know down below if any of you guys watch Vikings. Now look, everything was dry. Look how that covered that blue. But what I'm going to do with the blue, oh, she rhymed. She rhymed. I'm going to dry it real quick, all of it. Let me know down below. Oh God, she's rhyming. You don't even know. Right? You didn't know. You're watching me do an art journal page. I'm rhyming. Come on now. How blessed are you today? She says very sarcastically. If you guys would like to, you guys can go check out my Etsy. I put some more jewelry up and I got more stuff going up, but you just look me up, Knitting and Things. But I'll put the link down below if you're interested. Go check it out. All right, and if you use NOV20, you'll get 20% off. All right, so you see this, so it's basically dry, dries very fast. So I'm gonna go in with a different brush, a little bigger, and I'm gonna, just because it makes short work of it, you know what I mean? I got a big bottom like me. Big bottom girl. All right. I'm going like that. Going back in here. A little bit there. And this would be fun to do with the kids, really. You can, I mean, you know, because that's kind of the mentality that I'm having today. And then I'm going like that. And look how easy. Not a problem at all, right? And there's a little left on here, so I can kind of, if I want to add a little bit more, kind of, you know, snowy look. Maybe I want to add a little bit more in the clouds a little bit. You can see the difference though in the brushes, what the brushes make. With the other one compared to this, you can kind of just sweep it up to soften that up. Okay. Whew. Okay, so now I'm going to hit this one more time. Hit this baby one more time. What is Mike singing today? I don't even know. I'm not going to take too long drawing it because I'm going to do the hat, and you know, this will have time to dry as I'm doing that. So I need some black. All right, so I'm going to kind of put the white away because I don't want it to spill. No, I don't want it to spill. Would you please shut? All right, this is called Black Marble. Okay, I'm gonna take a brush. This is a smaller round brush. I'm gonna dip it in just the tip. Now I can do eyes and all that, but I think I might wait. I think I'm just gonna kind of go for it here. You see how we dried that, so that white isn't going to make this black gray because it's dry. And that's why I concentrated on that more, because I didn't want it to be gray. Although I enjoy gray. I like gray. Sometimes I am gray. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. And again, you can definitely go in and draw this first. Whatever way you'll want to do it. And that's that. So I think I'm going to go in and I'm just going to do coal. I'm just going to kind of squiggle and color it in. See? Squiggle and color it in. Very simple. I want to know why my lighting's off. Why my picture's off here. It's driving me banana. It's like the light is not, that just looks like it made it darker, doesn't it? Excuse me for a moment as I try to get this, because it is bright. Let's try it there and see if that's any better. I don't know. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to do just dots for the mouth. We are also obsessed with Discovery ID. I think that's what it's called. We'll make him smile here. With like, oh, what do we love? I can't never think of the names. Criminal justice. We're obsessed with that. We're obsessed with, oh gosh, they just have the Zodiac Killer documentary out. There's so many. All right. Now let me show you. Well, I don't think I can get to my pens. I was gonna say you can use a pen if you want to do, like if you want to draw, but I think I just might just use orange. This is squeezed orange. And I'm gonna use just a little brush. I'm gonna go in and paint in a carrot. Like that. Just like that. Look how easy. Very simple. I'm gonna dry real quick. I think I'll put on a scarf. You know what I forgot? I'll have to get out a marker. I forgot his little buttons. That's all right. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Put this in, take this out, take this out. Where are they? Here they are. Okay, so I'm gonna take my black, just use a black marker. This is a Faber-Castell permanent, but of course you can use Sharpie, you can use watercolor, whatever you want, or use paint. It's just you know, I'm just gonna put like 3. Right. Okay. And then, should I do it with the carrot? Should I trace over? to use this darker rust color maybe. It's called Sanguine. I don't know what that is, but maybe I can kind of, you know, add a little bit to it like that. Because, you know, carrots have like little lines through it, but I probably shouldn't have done that. Let me go over that with some water. Hey, it happens. I'll just kind of leave it outlined. Kind of just like that. Yeah, okay. And what about a scarf? What color scarf? Not green because, yeah, let's use our oil pastels. And maybe, don't necessarily want to do green. How about some orange? You can always outline it in black or something, just to kind of. And then I can go in just with my finger, not my fingernail, because that'll give you lines. And look how smooth that's coming. Use your Neo color, use whatever you want, marker, paint, it doesn't matter. Like that. And maybe I'll do like a little outside red. You can use a Q-tip, whatever you got. Okay, blend that into there. And then maybe like that's the bottom, you know what I'm saying? Like where it's kind of coming out. Do some red fringe. Like that. And maybe just kind of some highlights. You can use pan pastels, whatever you want. I'm just going to kind of dab it in. That's all. And then from here, you could put, snowflakes. You can put, you know, if you want to go in with a gel pen or whatever, and you can sit and do, you know, just snowflakes coming down. And all that I'm doing is, you know, crossing, making little, make them bigger. You can put a tree. You can make them fall on his hat, you know. Maybe you want to give him a little there. Maybe you want to you know, take a pen or a marker and trace him on the outside so he stands out more. You can give him little cheeks, like little rosy cheeks if you want. Um, let me see where I did with my pen. Like you can go, you know, just kind of I love like sketchy kind of things. But you see how it just makes him look like he's, you know, you could do a scarf. Just know that writing over the pastels is going to be hard because that's oil. So just kind of, you know, sketch around a little bit. No big deal. Um, and yeah, I mean, do a tree. You can make sure you wipe off whatever you're using so it doesn't dry. But you can do a tree next to them. You can write "Let It Snow." You can just do whatever. And this was just sitting here, me kind of talking, that kind of thing, and just kind of playing around making a snowman on an art journal page. Nothing too fancy. So, as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much, and I'm just so dang thankful for you guys. You guys are the best. And remember, we're just talking about progress, not perfection. We are just having fun and enjoying our supplies, our paint supplies. And I hope you guys have a great day. Please share me everywhere. And again, if you would like to find me all over social media, it is all down below in the description, as well as, you know, where you can find my Etsy store and any of that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's about it. I love you guys so very much. I hope you have a fantastic day. Please tag me if you guys choose to do anything like this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.